Let's Write en direct avec Doc Olivier. C'est maintenant. Pousse le volume à 11.
Eh ben les amis, bonsoir à toutes, bonsoir à tous, c'est le Doc, on est en direct dans Last Ride. On a ouvert tout de suite avec ce titre fantastique de Ritual, Damn You des TYGERS de Pan Tang. Et comme vous le savez bien sûr, Jack Mill, le chanteur du groupe est avec nous en direct. Voilà, l'idée c'est quand même qu'on puisse parler de musique, de concerts, qu'on puisse parler de beaucoup de choses. Et on va se faire très plaisir puisque Jack Mill a eu la gentillesse de nous rejoindre. Jack, do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Loud and clear. Thank you, Jack, to joining the show tonight. You are live in Paris.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for inviting me. It's always a pleasure. You never know what's going to happen when you release something new. Are people going to be interested or not? So the fact that you're interviewing me makes me think everything goes the right way. So everybody wants to hear a little bit of new Tigers songs, so that's good.
Yeah.
It's always good for us.
Et ben voilà les amis, vous avez donc Jack Mill qui est avec nous, le nouveau chanteur de Tigers of Pan Tang. Enfin le nouveau, il est là depuis un moment quand même, hein. Il y a quand même plusieurs albums. On a quand même découvert Tigers of Pan Tang, le Ritual, le Ambush qui est ressorti. Et puis là ils reviennent donc avec un EP qui s'appelle The New Heartbeat qui arrive à la fin du mois de février, hein. Il est disponible, vous pouvez commander tout ça sur la page Target au Danemark, hein. C'est le label du groupe. So Jack, first of all, congratulations for this new EP, and of course I come back to Ritual. Congratulations for Ritual, because this is I would like to say one fantastic release, and you come back with a new songs, 4 new songs on the end of February. So what is your feeling now? You have a lot of
it's strange because we released Ritual in 2019, and 2020 was going to be one of the, if I look at the calendar, what we were supposed to be doing in 2020, it was like the year of the tiger, if you know what I mean. I mean, we were supposed to be
yes.
touring in Mexico. We were supposed to be playing in Australia, and doing a lot of gigs. Everything was planned, smooth, and everything. And then all of a sudden, everything disappeared, and we got this 2-year gap where we got even worse, because obviously due to the fact that we were not touring and everything. A band needs to tour. It's part of their touring and playing live is in the DNA of a band, and it's also helps. I think it helps to a band to get along also with everybody in. So if you don't gig, and especially in our cases, we're having me in Italy and the rest of the band in England, so not having the possibility to see each other and to even rehearse together has created this whole nightmare of people leaving the band and finding new people and everything. And so the releasing of this new EP for us as a band it's like a dream come true, because it means that we are alive and well, that we went through all the changes of lineup, and stronger than ever, and we have new songs that we want to play, and we want people to hear, and we can't wait, and we really can't wait to get back on the road, which eventually will happen. Hopefully within the second half of 2022, and we'll keep our I got every fingers crossed possible to make it happen, because I was really looking forward to come to Paris, to play for Paris, and every time it's got rescheduled. So now we have it, so I can, and it has been rescheduled for the 18th of November. We're playing at the Gibus. And I really hope this is going to happen, because I also it's been a while I haven't been to Paris, so it's been a while I haven't been to France, to be honest, because last time we played in France, I think we played in the northern part of France at a festival.
Yes, Remfest Festival. Remfest Festival. Yes.
Exactly.
I was here.
And it was a fantastic experience. I think there were UFO. Headlining, and it was a great pleasure to see them once again, because I remember also I bought some great stuff. I found some quite rare CDs in the in the market, so I have really fond memories of that. So because every time, if you want to meet me before or after the show, all you have to do is just go to the market and you will see me at one of the CD stalls, because that's where I spend most of my time when I'm at festivals. talking to the guys about, have you got this? I'm looking for this CD. Have you got this Japanese version of this or that? So that's me.
Bon bah voilà, les amis, vous avez compris, on est avec Jack Mill, le chanteur, le vocaliste de Tigers of Pan Tang. Alors, plusieurs choses effectivement. Alors dans la vie de Tiger, il y a eu pas mal de mouvements, hein, comme il le dit. Et puis l'arrivée de ce new EP qui arrive, The New Heartbeat EP qui arrive donc, qui est disponible, bien sûr, vous pouvez le précommander tout de suite sur la page Target Shop au Danemark. La release date, elle est au 25 février. Hein, vous pouvez foncer et déjà aller acheter, réserver les choses. Voilà, comme il le dit Jack, pour l'ADN d'un groupe, c'est d'être sur scène, hein, bien sûr, vous l'avez compris, c'est de jouer. Alors il espère, il croise tous ses doigts de pied, tout, pour que derrière on puisse avoir effectivement ces dates. Et puis il se rappelle, il a vraiment envie de venir au Gibus, on va en reparler, puisqu'il y aura cette date à Paris, et puis il y a aussi la date au Sous Trooper au mois de septembre. On va en reparler dans un instant avec les amis de Dreamcatcher et puis de King Crown, on va en parler avec lui. Et puis bien sûr, l'idée de ressortir ce new EP, ce New Heartbeat, c'est aussi de mettre donc 4 titres, 2 nouveaux titres enregistrés, et puis ils ont réenregistré des vieux morceaux de Tiger qui sont Fire Clown and Killers. Franchement, moi j'ai écouté ces 4 titres, c'est de la bombe les amis. Ça reste dans tout ce qu'on a depuis Ritual, depuis Ambush, depuis Tiger of Pan Tang. Voilà, c'est des très très bons disques, très très bons albums. On reste sur le Tiger qu'on aime. Hein, voilà, franchement, il y a pas d'autre sujet. So Jack, as you know, we are live this afternoon in Paris. We have a lot of questions with coming on the live chat Facebook. So maybe I can share with you
sure.
some questions.
I'll try to be quick.
Yeah.
Just stop me. I forget.
Yeah.
I forget that you have to I forgot you have to translate everything.
No.
I apologize. My surname.
No, I have a lot of
CDs. French.
So next time you come in
My surname
Paris.
is French because I have French blood I have French blood and in me.
Yeah.
But I don't speak French.
So next time you come in you will come in Paris, you can go directly to my home and we have a lot of CDs, so maybe we can discuss about what is this release, Japan release, and something like that.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
So let's go. First question from the people who is on the live chat this afternoon. What is your first of all, it's a real maybe difficult questions, I think. What is your favorite Tigers of Pan Tang songs from the 80s?
What
a difficult question.
In this, when it comes to this, all you have to do is to close your eyes and think of the first songs, like the first title that comes to your mind is the one. So you have to trust me. I've closed my eyes, and the answer is Gangland. Gangland is my favorite so far. Is my favorite Tigers of Pan Tang song. Although I have a passion also for Take It. From the same album, from Spellbound, mainly because Take It was the very first song that I had to play with Tigers when I first met them and I was auditioning for them. They asked me which song I would like to start with, and I picked up Take It. So there is I would say good memories, and it was a good omen for me. So starting my audition with Take It was a good choice. So again, Gangland and Take It are the ones.
Voilà, Chris a la réponse. Donc les deux qu'il préfère, Gangland et Take It. Take It, vous l'avez compris, parce que c'est une des chansons qu'il a joué quand il a fait son audition pour rejoindre Tiger of Pan Tang il y a maintenant quelques années, hein, parce qu'il est là depuis un moment quand même, Jack. Jack, another questions. Now you speak about this new Heartbeat EP, so you pick up 2 old songs. Who is the person who is maybe find the idea to introduce in this new EP Fire Clown and Killers? This is only Rob, or this is a large overview from the band?
No, it is okay. For this one, basically the guitarist have chosen the ones. So one of Rob's favorite songs from Wildcat was Fire Clown, and we never had a chance to either play it live. And so it was like, for him it was an obvious choice. He said, why don't we record it so we'll have a new version and we can play it live. And for the other one, it was Rob asking Francesco Marras, our new guitar player, which was his favorite track on Wildcat. And Francesco said, I always love Fire, I always love Killers. And luckily enough, we haven't made any we in the past we have been re-recording some of the old songs. We recorded a couple, like 5 songs from Wildcat, 5 songs from Spellbound and also from Crazy Nights. But we didn't cover that. So when Francesco said I would like to, if you give me an opportunity, I would like to my favorite song is Killers, and I would like to re-record it. That's it. That's when we said, okay, let's do it. And it's in the tradition of Tigers. If you go back in the 80s, even when John Deverill, finally was presented to the public with an EP, which with Hellbound, there were covers of previous song on the EP as a bonus. So I think it's part of what it's part of a tradition that Tigers has always been keen on doing, and that's it. That's why we decided to do that.
Ok, bah comme vous l'avez compris, donc il y a 4 titres dans ce EP qui va sortir. Il y a 2 titres qui sont des vieux titres, Fire, Clone and Killers. Donc la question elle était assez simple, c'était qui a eu l'idée? Est-ce que c'était Rob uniquement? Est-ce que c'était le groupe? Est-ce que c'était le management? Je ne sais pas, la maison de disques. Et ben en fin de compte non, c'est pour le premier, donc Fire, Clone. Rob voulait la reprendre et puis pouvoir, il a joué jamais sur scène, donc ils avaient envie de refaire quelque chose autour de ce titre. Et puis Rob a demandé au nouveau guitariste, Francesco Marras, voilà, qui est aussi un Italien comme Jacopo, comme Jacopo Meille. Voilà, on parle très italien dans TYGERS de Pan TANG maintenant. C'est un groupe international carrément. Il lui a dit, bah toi, qu'est-ce que tu aimerais comme titre à jouer? J'aimerais bien jouer Killers. Voilà, et donc c'est l'idée. Tout le monde s'est mis autour de la table et puis on a joué ces morceaux. Et donc voilà, donc on retrouve donc sur ce EP 2 nouveaux titres, A New Heartbeat and Red Mist. On écoutera Red Mist juste après. Et puis donc 2 versions réactualisées, réenregistrées par le groupe, Fire, Clone and Killers. Voilà, on est en direct les amis avec Jack Mills, le chanteur de TYGERS of Pan TANG, qui nous parle donc de ce nouvel EP qui arrive, A New Heartbeat. Et puis on parle musique, vous l'avez compris, on parle bien sûr beaucoup de CD et de musique, puisque on va juste ouvrir une petite page à côté pour Jacopo, parce Jack il est quand même très très occupé. Jack, so you are a busy man, I said at the beginning of this interview, because not only on TYGERS of Pan TANG you have a lot of parallel project, and another one is called Sainted Sinners, who is coming with 2 new CD, and the last one is Test It. I Test It, and it's a good one. So how do you? I think you have a lot of time now to create and something like that, but for sure, for you, I think it's a great pleasure to share your time with Tiger, with Sentient, with this other project. But for sure, Sentient Sinner is a little bit different, like Tiger, for sure.
Yeah. Well, yes. Obviously, I don't think it's when it comes down to when you get an offer. And in the case of Sainted Sinners, I got an offer from Frank Panet, the guitar player.
Yes, I know. Who
is also the guitar player from Bonfire.
Yes,
and I met him a couple of times, and while I was touring in Germany with Tigers, and I really got along with him, as a person. So what happened was that. We were both in the same situation, meaning Bonfire could not play, and Tigers could not play in 2020, and he had this project that he wants to. Sainted Sinner had already released 2 albums with David Rees, the American singer, and he wanted to start working on a 3rd album with a new singer, and he said. The first place that came to his mind, according to him, was me, and he simply asked me, and I was at that time we were in complete lockdown. I was stuck at home doing nothing, because just like everybody in the world. I was, yes. And it was, and for a musician, believe me, doing nothing, having all the gigs cancelled, all the work gone within seconds. It was so frustrating. That the minute that I got the offer, I just said to him, "Look, let's do it like this. Send me 2 songs, and if I like them and I feel connected to the songs, we'll start writing together." And he sent me 2, and he got my word. He sent me 2 songs, and 2 songs. I think one was Free to Be, and the other was Standing on Top. and from that moment, it was like, yes, I like them. I wrote melodies and lyrics very quickly. I felt immediately connected with the music, and that's how the first album came out. I wasn't expecting to do anything, to having an album released within 4 months, but it went so good. And since the release of the album, we were supposed to be touring again with that, promoting the album, but there was no chance to do it. We looked at each other and we said, how about doing another one? Let's write some more songs. Okay. And I said, yeah, why not? And that's how Taste It came out. It was like a logical consequence of the fact that we weren't able to play live, and we had that kind of chemistry that we didn't want to lose, and that's it. And again, within a year, another album is out, and I'm particularly proud of that one. I'm particularly proud of Taste It, because when it comes down to Unlock and Reload, it could have sound like a side project or a one-off kind of stuff.
It's a real band.
With Taste It, we proved that there was we really clicked together as musicians and as writing partners, and there is a future. That's it. And I can't wait to get to play again. It's just like Tigers. I'm a live person. I like to travel. I like to gig. I like to to wake up every day in a different hotel in a different country. I guess it was one of my dreams to travel playing music. So and I was fortunate enough to be able to do it for a small part of my life, and I can't wait to go back and do it again.
Et ben voilà, donc on est avec Jack Mill. On en profite pour lui parler un petit peu de son autre projet du moment, Saint Sinner. Vous l'avez compris, c'est le groupe avec Frank Panier qui joue dans Bonfire. Voilà, vous avez compris que ils se sont croisés sur des dates avec Tigers de Pan Tang. Ça a matché, ils se sont échangés des fichiers. Et puis Jack a dit balance. Et puis ils ont fait un premier album. Et puis là ils viennent de ressortir un test it. Alors vous entendez souvent du Saint Sinner bien sûr sur Last Ride et dans Vinyl Time, puisqu'on a passé le dernier single qui est Good Old Company, qui est le dernier single qui est sorti il y a pas très longtemps. Et comme le dit Jack, c'est des fois on est parti sur des projets qui deviennent un groupe et puis devaient tourner, comme d'habitude, là c'est un petit peu mis sur le bord, mais en tout cas on espère pouvoir le voir et dans Tiger et dans Saint Sinner, parce qu'il y a beaucoup de bonnes choses. C'est quand même hyper intéressant. Another question from the listener who is live on the chat, Jack. It is difficult to work when we are not on the same country. Do you fly maybe to UK when you record something with Tiger, or what is the difficulty that you incur during this new EP? You release only at home and you share your file, or what is the approach for this EP?
Well, for the EP, what happened is that the minute Francesco got involved, Francesco is not only a great guitar player, he's I would say is a complete musician, and he's devoted to the cause of writing good songs. So what happened is that since there was no chance, because Francesco is Italian, but he's based in Germany. I am based in Italy. The rest of the guys is in England, and it was, up still now it's quite difficult to travel on because you never know what kind of documentation you have to have, how many vaccine, how many green pass. So it's a nightmare, basically. And so we for the first time ever with Tigers, we experimented technology, and we started sending files. And everybody got, his own little studio at home, invested a little bit of money of the royalties to build up a little studio at home. And we started bouncing ideas back and forth. And that's how we started writing songs. And we never, I have to say, I'm totally honest, we never wrote so many songs with this, in using this kind of process, and in Tigers history, we ended up with I think more than 20 new songs to pick up, and we recorded. Obviously, we recorded separately for all the reasons. I recorded my vocals in Italy in a studio here in Florence, and the other guys, everyone got his own, chose his own studio. Yet it's I think it was because we did so many demos of the song, so we followed we went through all the details of the song. When it came that when I heard the final product, I don't hear that it has been recorded, this way. I feel like it's a band playing. You can feel that there is the chemistry is there. You can see that it's tight and it's groovy. It's not just all the parts are right. There's something more, and I think it was the motivation that we had. The five of us wanted to prove everybody that we were ready to get back on track. We were ready, and we didn't during these strange times, we didn't lose our passion for music and our commitments to the fans, that we wanted to write new songs that were that could stand next to the old classics, and that's it. And that's our main goal.
Voilà, donc vous l'avez compris, hein, la question c'était comment vous avez travaillé sur ce EP, est-ce que vous avez envoyé des fichiers. Donc chacun a son petit studio, comme le dit Jack, ils ont dû investir des royalties sur certains pour pouvoir avoir du matériel quand même qui tient la route. Et puis c'est la première fois où ils ont échangé des fichiers. Alors Francesco Marras, qui est le nouveau guitariste, qui joue aussi dans un groupe qui s'appelle Screaming Shadows, qui vient de sortir un album, entre parenthèses. Voilà, donc qui est lui aussi italien, mais qui est en Allemagne, a pu aussi échanger les fichiers. Et puis ils ont pu bâtir donc ces titres avec ces échanges de fichiers. Mais comme le dit Jack, hein, c'est quand même mieux quand on est ensemble dans une même place et que derrière on continue à pouvoir bâtir ces morceaux plutôt en studio que de la manière dont ils l'ont fait. En tout cas, moi je vous invite dès que ce EP sortira à aller écouter ce fantastique 4 titres qui arrive. Parce que franchement c'est du très très bon. Jack, maybe we just come back a few words about this Europe and UK tour 2022, normally started in March. At home, I would like to say, at Rome, Milan and Bologna, start of all, we start in Italia, and we start in Italy. We start in Italy. Hopefully, let's see if it makes it. I have I have a meeting. I have a phone call on, because the Italian government is going to change some of the rules from February 1st. Okay.
So depending on what the government decides to do, we will finally know if these gigs are, we can do them or not. Okay. And because it's obviously it's about meaning. So at the moment they are on, because we had the venues are there that we're all waiting to play. But we have to wait. I spoke with the promoter and the local promoters, and we have to wait until the first week of February to check out the new rules that will take place from the 1st of February up to the 31st of March, which is the end of the emergency, condition for Italy. So we'll see. But yes. So far, March is going to be the first gigs of Tigers in Italy for 3 gigs, and then we have rescheduled almost everything. So there's a couple of gigs in June. In May, we're supposed to be going in Copenhagen. Then we do England, and then we do a little bit of during the summer of Europe, and we'll be back. We should be in France. I think we should be in France. 2 times. In Marseille.
Yes.
Yeah, in Marseille in September. It was a festival I was really looking forward to do, but got rescheduled since last year.
Yes.
And then finally on the 18th of November we are at TYGERS in Paris.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's great news.
And I was looking forward to see if I had any day off before or after that, but I don't know what's gonna if that happened, because if there's some day off, I will definitely get in touch with you to tell me where I should go and get some, you know.
You have the right person.
Stores.
And just few words, Jack. As you know, for Marseille, this is my birthday. This is the date of my birthday.
Wow! Then you have to come to Marseille. I
have my
try
tickets.
to make your backstage passes, and we'll celebrate your birthday. Meaning, it would be great because my birthday is on the 12th.
Oh.
And I was, you know, and since it's my idea was since there are no dates before Marseille. My idea was to drive to Marseille with a car, so like go to Marseille a couple of days earlier, because it might be good weather, nice weather, and maybe stay a day more, because there's nothing after that. So definitely, if you come, there'll be a chance to meet.
Yeah, for sure.
It will be relaxing. It will be one of those relaxing festival, because there's nothing before and nothing after, so it's just that gig.
Yeah,
and
for
it's
sure.
Sometimes it's fantastic, especially if you are nice, if you are near the sea, and and you can have you can really enjoy your time off.
Ben voilà, donc on a parlé un petit peu donc de cette tournée européenne qui devrait commencer au mois de mars si tout se passe bien en Italie pour 3 dates, hein, comme le dit Jack. Il y a peut-être des changements qu'ils vont avoir, donc on va attendre d'être sûr que ça redémarre en mars pour eux. Après, il y a au mois de mai, il y a le Copenhague, ils sont à Copenhague au Nordic Noise Fest, et puis après il y a une partie au mois de juin qui arrive, hein, qui est entre la Hollande et sur le mois de juin c'est la Hollande, et une petite date au Cambridge Rock au mois de juin, et puis après il y a quelques dates au UK, hein, Cambridge, Bradford, Newcastle, Newark, voilà, c'est tous des festivals. Le 17 septembre, ils seront donc à Marseille au Trooper Fest de notre ami Sébastien, et on y sera bien sûr. Et puis après, il y a une autre partie de la tournée qui redémarre au mois d'octobre avec quelques dates au UK. Au mois de novembre, bien sûr, l'Angleterre, la Belgique, l'Allemagne et la France, ils seront au Gibus. Tiens, on va parler un petit peu des groupes qui sont avec... Jack, as you know, the support act for this tour, it's a French band with called Qu'ont. Do you listen this music of Qu'ont?
I think I don't have the CDs on Qu'ont, but I think I played with them at a festival, and I should have played and I should have heard them at a festival, and they sound good. They sound good, and I think it's a nice package. I think TYGERS and Qu'ont will work definitely good, and will make the evening worth, coming and see us.
Yes, in Paris we have 3 bands. We have Dreamcatcher, Qu'ont, and of course TYGERS of Pan Tang. So 3 bands in Gibus. Cross finger to see these 3 fantastic bands, 2 French bands, plus one of the most important UK bands. Wow. That's crazy.
Thank you for
That's
saying
crazy.
that. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. Meaning, yeah. Well, it took us, as Rob would say, it took us almost 40 years to get an award, but we got it. So last year we got the Hard Rock Hell Award. So as TYGERS. So finally, and I think that's very special. It means very much for us, but it means even more for Rob, having the recognition after 40 years that that TYGERS of Pan Tang are, and one of the best UK new wave of British heavy metal band. It's overwhelming. It's good, and I'm really proud to be part of it. Obviously, it's something I would never dream. I would never expect in my life, and finally it happens. And obviously, and it gives you a complete different perception when you get those kind of music awards, because it means that the name is not forgotten. It means that the name. And also it means that the name of the band is not relying just on the past, because that's one thing that we deeply respect, and we want to carry the heritage the best we can of what TYGERS have done in the past, but at the same time, because obviously albums like Spellbound and Wildcat, Crazy Nights, The Cage are really history has proven that they are, fundamental, top albums of all time.
Yes.
But at the same time, we are alive and a live band. So and we want to write new stuff, and we want to keep that heritage that
in
we
one
have,
hand, of course.
with the new songs,
Yeah.
which believe me, it's a hard task, because obviously you have this big, you have to have, in Italy we say you have to have big shoulders to carry on, all the heritage.
Yeah.
And but I think we all want to do it. We all want to do it. We all believe strongly in in the power of writing music together. And
Yes.
so a new heart and a new heartbeat is the first. I would say is the first step. Then you have to listen to the new. You will have to listen to the new album and to check out if we are what we think we are.
Hey Jack, just before we ending, I think it's very difficult now when we said these words to build the set list, because in one end we have to go back with the heritage, and in other end we have to provide a new stuff. So sometimes I think for the band, I think it's very difficult to have the maybe 50% of the old songs, new songs. I think it's very difficult for Rob and for the rest of the band to share what the listener wants.
The set list is always a nightmare. It's always a nightmare because we should play. To make it really happen, we should play 3 hours every night, and we can't do it. To put every song that people want to hear, every song that we want to play, it's really difficult. We are, but you see, if you come to see us, if you come to see us play, to see us playing live, you will get that. You will get how we try to balance. So obviously there's going to be songs like Only the Brave or Destiny or White Lines obviously for something from the new album, a new
Keep Me Alive.
But, Keeping Me Alive is there. Keeping Me Alive is there as long as I and Rob and Craig are in the band. There's the I would say new songs like Keeping Me Alive that are always be in the set because they mean a lot to us. The first, just to let you know, and there is a connection with France, because the very first time I played Keeping Me Alive on stage was at FISMUS.
Yes.
In
Film Festival.
Yes. It was way back in, I would say 2013, something like that.
Yes.
Exactly. And that was my very first time that I played that song live. And I clearly remember that the record was just out, and there was some guys in the front row that already knew the lyrics. And
it's a great song.
And that gives me shivers. Still gives me shivers. The fact that there was somebody who got the album and had been listening to the album, for the previous 2 weeks, and already knew the words, and I could see him singing the words. From the front row. It's a feling that I can't describe.
I understand.
But it's mainly for me. It's one of the reasons why I want to sing and I want to be in a band. There's nothing as fantastic than to feel that, to have having people singing your song and seeing people singing your song, and that. We are lucky because it happened with Keeping Me Alive. It happened with Only the Brave. It happened to a lot of new songs, and people sing them just like they sing Susie Smiled and Take It, Gangland, or Hellbound, which is great. It's a great feeling. It's a really great feeling.
Ah, voilà, donc vous avez compris, on a un petit peu débordé avec Jack, hein, parce qu'on a parlé de la setlist, on a parlé de tout ce qui était qu'on allait peut-être avoir, donc on a compris, hein, Only the Brave, Keep Me Alive, Keeping Me Alive, tous ces titres de la nouvelle génération seront là, les anciens titres sont là, voilà, donc effectivement on pourrait demander à Tiger de jouer 3 heures, 4 heures, on aurait énormément de titres, voilà, on prendrait beaucoup de plaisir. En tout cas, c'est pas possible, mais on aura bien sûr la moitié, une bonne partie des vieux titres, beaucoup des nouveaux titres, en tout cas on se fera plaisir. Jack, I would like to say thank you so much. Maybe we have to pass some music now because we chat since 40 minutes. Maybe we can chat 2 hours.
Yeah, with me, yes. I'm sorry. It's my fault.
No, it's a great pleasure to speak with you. I know that you are a large fan of music, so since we come back on Tiger of Pan Tang, it's a great pleasure again to speak with you. And for sure, I cross my finger to see you at Marseille to take Happy Birthday, and maybe in Paris for sure. At the Gibus with King Crown and Dreamcatcher. So I think now you can share with the people who is listening, and we have a lot of people this afternoon in Paris with live with me, so maybe we can share Red Mist in few seconds. So Jack, thank you again so much for your time on this Saturday night.
Thank you, Olivier. It's been a pleasure. Thank you. Thank you, everybody who's been listening. Keep the faith. We're going to play. You're going to see your favorite band live, even if it's not Tigers. Rock and roll is going to be back on the road. So just keep your if everybody keeps their finger crossed, we'll make it. Yeah. And you'll get your favorite band on stage very soon.
Very soon. So maybe, Jack, the last word is for you. Can you please introduce for all the listeners all over the world that we have this afternoon, Red Mist from this new EP we call New World Beat?
Okay, guys, are you ready? Are you ready to hear fantastic Tigers of Pan Tang old style riff made and written and made and played by Rod Weir? If you're ready, then you have to listen to Red Mist.
Let's go for Red Mist. Thank you so much, Jack.
Thank you, Olivier.
Voilà les amis, alors après cette interview longue, j'ai pris 2 secondes de repos, hein, parce que voilà, ça a été un bon moment, un grand moment, voilà, c'est incroyable, on aurait pu parler des heures et des heures avec Jack Meille, donc le chanteur de TYGERS de Pan Tang, je le rappelle, donc ils seront en concert le 17 septembre à Marseille au Trooper Fest, on y sera tous, hein, et comme l'a dit Jack, comme son anniversaire c'est le 12, on ira fêter le Happy Birthday de Jack chez notre ami Sébastien Bailly le 17 septembre, et le 17 septembre c'est mon anniversaire aussi, donc ça va être terrible les amis. Voilà, et puis sinon ils seront bien sûr le 18 novembre à Paris au Gibus avec King Crown et Dreamcatcher. Je vous ai passé donc 2 morceaux, un morceau de King Crown et un morceau de Dreamcatcher. Alors le morceau de King Crown c'était The End Is Near, c'est extrait de The Perfect World, et le Dreamcatcher, vous l'avez reconnu, c'est le Faster, Higher, Stronger, voilà, qui est sorti du dernier album de notre ami Chris Garrel, bien sûr, hein. Voilà, j'espère que vous avez passé un excellent moment. Alors j'avais plein de choses à vous passer, il est déjà 55. Alors soit je vous passe en avant-première le nouveau morceau d'Electric Boy, hein, qui sortira que le 4 février parce qu'on peut vous le passer. Et si vous avez le temps, je vous passe le single donc d'Electric Boy qui sortira que le 4 février. Et juste derrière, on termine par un morceau bien sûr de TYGERS de Pan Tang qui est le Keeping Me Alive, qui est un super morceau. Les amis, je pense qu'on va se faire plaisir parce que l'interview elle était vraiment très intéressante et on a passé, je pense, vous avez tous passé un excellent moment. Écoutez, on va se quitter sur les 3 minutes du nouvel extrait d'Electric Boy. Le morceau s'appelle Favorite Hello, Worst Goodbye. C'est une avant-première et le single sera présent dès le 4 février sur toutes les plateformes. Et puis donc on termine juste derrière Keeping Me Alive, TYGERS de Pan Tang, les amis. On se retrouve demain soir de toute façon en direct. Allez, c'est parti, on se fait un petit plaisir. On va juste déborder de 5-10 minutes. Allez, Electric Boy, Favorite Hello, Worst Goodbye, avant-première le 4 février. Et juste derrière, TYGERS de Pan Tang, Keeping Me Alive. J'espère que vous avez passé un excellent moment, une excellente soirée. Sur musicale, Bassrail, foncez sur le site et allez regarder tout ce qu'il y a de bien. Voilà, on se retrouve demain. Electric Boys, TYGERS de Pan Tang. Ciao les amis, à demain.
keeping me alive. A storm breaks, I see that light up ahead. It will guide my way. I turn to face the demons in my head. I got to follow my fate. But I get closer, just a little closer to the heart, soul, your emotions keeping me alive. Head strong, deep devotions keeping me alive. If I get lost on this lonely road, I know deep down inside that your love is keeping me alive. Just a little closer to your heart, soul, your emotions keeping me alive. Head strong, deep devotions keeping me alive. If I get lost on this lonely road, I know deep down inside your love. To your heart, soul, your emotions keeping me alive. Head strong, deep devotions keeping me alive. If I get lost on this lonely road, I know deep down inside your love. Ooh yeah, I said your love is keeping me alive. It's keeping me alive.
Toutes les nouveautés sont sur Vinyl Times.